Hi, this is Sarah from responsivewebdesignblog.com. What I'm going to do today is just a really quick video where we are going to check out the responsive Disney website. As you can see, I have it in basically full screen right now. And what we're going to do is we're just going to check out some things and watch it as it resizes. First, we have two sets of menus up here in a search bar, and we're going to check out where these go. So we have video, movie, TV, kind of the same thing down here. And then we have a slider. We can click on these little buttons to change the slider. We have two boxes right here that are listed vertically. I'm sorry, they're listed horizontally. And then we have, videos where we can push these little buttons right here, the arrows, and we can move through the options. Same thing with the characters. We can move through the different options of all the different games, activities, characters, things that kids would really be interested in. And then we have two, of course, the Disney parks and the Disney store. We're definitely going to be looking at those. And then, little more blurbs Disney has to offer. And then here's their footer with sites, movies, games, videos, kind of all that stuff that is up here in these headers. Now we're slowly going to change it to maybe about tablet size, especially, with the iPad mini that just came out. We really don't have a specific, tablet size because there's so many different sizes of tablets. Now, if you noticed, our slider kind of, is resizing itself and it's getting a little bit smaller. And okay, here's where I want to stop. That first menu up top, we no longer have that, but we do have this drop down menu that we can click on right here. Or if we were on a tablet, we could just touch. And then that gives us all of those options before. You can even click down into the sub menus and then just click on the menu button again to get out. There's still the slider, and we have the slider, but we don't have that background that we did. We had a background of the slider, now we just have the slider. Now these little images, these bad boys, these actually got larger, if you noticed. And right here we still have those arrows that we can click on to go through the videos, the characters, all that good stuff. And then, these images right here, these links just, kind of became a little bit closer. They didn't have as much white space on the sides. Now we're going to make it even smaller, like iPad mini, or perhaps even the iPhone size. And again, we no longer have that. We have no menus at all. But again, we can click on right here and see. Now, if you remember the second menu, that was, it actually was the exact same thing as the footer down below. Home, Disney sites, movies, games, videos. So we can click on those even though we no longer have that up top. Now the slider is, we can still touch these buttons, just a smaller image. And then these two images that were side by side are now listed horizontally. Now notice these videos, the characters, how they always had those buttons, the arrows that we could click on. Well, we don't have those anymore. If I were on my iPhone right now, I could just, I really can't do anything in this size. But if I was on my iPhone right now, I could just simply touch this area and scroll this way, and it would let me scroll through them. But it's really not, see, I really can't go through it. I mean, but, who would be on this size of a browser on a desktop? So this is, kind of even borderlining adaptive. It went from having the arrows that you click on to then having it scrollable with the finger. Now, Disney Parks and Resorts, Disney Store, these two were listed horizontally, and now they're vertically, and these were in a nice, 3x3 block, and now they're listed vertically themselves, that we can just click on them and easily scroll through if you're on a iPhone or the Galaxy that has a pretty larger screen too. And so that is Disney's new responsive site. It actually just came out not too long ago. They released this. So it's my favorite part is how these little buttons right here adapted when we got into the smaller size. I really liked how, we could scroll through them with our finger on our smartphone devices if we wanted to. That's all that I have for this video. Go ahead and visit us at responsivewebdesignblog.com. You can sign up right here, and we will send you updates every week with new articles that I write. Also, follow us on Twitter, find us on Facebook, watch the YouTube videos, and we can get you everything you need to know about responsive web design. I'll talk to you later.